Anti-beat.
Oh yeah.
This is Petro James.
Okay. Let's go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a good mood today, y'all. Episode 24. Okay. Monday morning. Top of the morning, episode 24. Let's go. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 24 of the Top of the Morning Show. I am your host, Juan Gotti. And I'm late, okay? I'm late, but for good reason, though. For good reason. Hear me out. I was supposed to start the show at 9 a.m., right? Okay? I've been up since 5, about 5, 6 a.m. working on my new channel. As y'all know, well, you may not know, this could be the first time you're hearing it, but I started a new channel called Juan Gotti TV. And that's going to be another channel along with this one where I'm just going to be talking about the DMV. You know, I'm talking about DC and Maryland and etc. About just the culture where I'm from and where probably most of us are from. And we're going to be having, I just want to bring a positive impact on this area, man. Especially the music scene, because it's a lot of artists, rappers that crank, bro. That's good. But we really don't got the spotlight. So I want to try to make that channel about, just spreading a positive impact on this area. So it's just gonna be everything DMV over on that channel. Documentaries from like DC legends like DC Scorpio, Fat Rodney, Red Essence, the Go-Go Band tier list. That's gonna be a video coming out very soon. We're gonna have the top Go-Go bands of all time. I'm young, so most of my go-go bands I'm gonna put on there probably gonna be some of the young jumps. And go-go pretty much is not like popular now. Rap took over, but I'm talking like 2010s like that. But y'all out there that are much older, you can come over on that channel and you can hit me to most of the old school jumps. Like I'm already shopped to some of them Junkyard, Backyard Band, CCB and Sugar Bear. Like I'm hip to some of the old school jumps, but I'm pretty sure Red Essence obviously, and I'm pretty sure it's other ones that I'm not. So that channel is just gonna be all about the DMV, and we're gonna have some mainstream documentaries. I got one working on one about like Tupac and Biggie. Just go over there, man. It's something for everybody, all right? Something for everybody, whether you're older and my age. I know a lot of the older people that watch are going to be excited about the Fat Rodney documentary I'm working on. So please stay tuned for that and go subscribe, man. I'm going to start promoting it on this channel and put it in the description. And we going up. I got the first 2 videos dropping today. I just did a reaction to a rapper. And then later I'm going to do the top 10 current rappers that's hot right now. And then we going to work on them documentaries of the DC DMV legends in the rap scene and in the go-go scene. So a lot, man. Go whatever's for you. You can find something over there. So please go subscribe. But that's why I'm late, because I've been working on that all morning. It feels good. I'm super excited about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where we from, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, whether you from DC or Maryland, I know a lot of people like from DC don't want to claim Maryland, and stuff like that, and just act like we're just like everybody just separate. But that's not how it should be, man. Yeah, you from DC, yeah, you from Maryland, bro. But at the end of the day, we all one scene, bro, and we gotta find a way to grow positive, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to do, bro. So again, I'm excited about it. I'm hoping that I could have some type of impact on this area and help it grow in a positive light. But again, that's why I'm late, y'all. That's why I'm late. All right, that's why I'm late because I've been working on that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it. Let's go. Let's talk about the Commanders. Let's talk about the NFL, sports world, basketball, whatever y'all want to talk about. That's what this show is about, man. Just talking about anything sports related. Let's get it, y'all. I'm in a very good mood today. So let's kick things off by talking a little playoffs. Because I want to talk about, you know what? No, we're going to talk about the RFK thing. Because a lot of people are starting to truly believe that Washington could potentially move to RFK. We got a lot to go to though. We got the RFK talk. We got the power, way too early power rankings, bro. It's so many power rankings out there right now, and most of them got the Washington Commanders 30. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go off on them later. Okay, we gonna talk about this RFK situation, bro. Because people really think it could be a chance that Washington moves back to RFK. Now, what do you think? What do you think I think? All right, that's what you probably here for. What's my opinion on it? I personally don't see them moving back to RFK, but I definitely could see with the new high ownership coming in with Josh Hurst, Matt Johnson, Mitchell Wells, all those. I could definitely see them making an attempt to move back to DC, to Washington DC. I just don't know if they would do RFK. But then again, thinking about it, that's probably their only hope and chance to get it back in DC. Because looking at it now, where would you put it? Where would you put it? Like, Audi Field is pretty much brand new. You got Nets Park. You obviously got the Verizon Center. I mean, dang. you know I'm getting old. It's like, nah, but I just called it the Verizon Center. Dang. That's crazy. I forgot they changed the name of the Verizon Center, bro. What is it called now? Cap One. They got Capital One. Where are you gonna put the new stadium? If like, you know, so it would be like the only chance for them to, in my opinion, like, unless y'all could help me out and tell me where it could go potentially. I think that's the only site that it could be on. So I don't want to say I rule it out completely, but at this current moment, I just don't see nothing else. Could they make room? Yeah, they could. I mean, the stadium wouldn't be ready for like 4 years from now, so a lot could change in 4 years. But I just don't see it. I don't see no space. So the federal government owns the lands of RFK, right? So I wonder how the new ownership are gonna have to go about this. Because remember, nobody wanted to make a stadium with Dan Snyder. Not DC, not Maryland, not Virginia. Nobody wanted to make a stadium with him, bro, because he was just a terrible guy. You know? So it's gonna be a tough situation. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't know, but hey, I normally save the comments for, shout out segment, but I just seen it. I just seen it in the comment section, and I'm not gonna make my guy Uptown Dre wait until we get to the shout out segment. I'm gonna do it now. Shout out to my guy Uptown Dre. He says, yo, my brother, and salute to you, Uptown Dre. He says, but shout out my lovely daughter, 21st born day. proud father. Hey, congratulations. Shout out to your daughter and happy birthday to your daughter. Have a great day and enjoy your day. And shout out to you, man. Great dad. 21 years. I know that has to feel good. Watching your daughter grow up has to be an amazing feeling. Or just watching your kid grow up in general has to be an amazing feeling. So shout out to you, my guy Uptown Dre, doing a great thing. And once again, happy birthday to your daughter. Enjoy. MCI Center, Uptown Dre says. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, so Cap One is the name of I called it the Verizon Center, bro. That's how you know I miss those days. When the Wizards used to play at the Verizon Center, man. It's classic. I was about to say John Cena, John Wall days, man. But yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I think RFK is gonna potentially be the only site, unless they tear it. Yeah, they could tear it. They could tear it down, because if they did go back to those grounds, they're not gonna keep the same structure, obviously. But let me read you guys the article on NBC4. NBC4 Washington. So it says the Washington Commanders say that they are supporting efforts by the District of Columbia to get the control of the RFK Stadium site that used to be the NFL's team's home. A team spokesman said Thursday officials are communicating with stakeholders at the federal and local levels about the RFK site. Here's the quote: "We are sharing our vision and potential venue at that will create jobs and economic growth for the region and compatible with the surrounding communities and the elected leaders of the district." The spokesman said in a statement sent to the Associated Press, the land less than roughly 2 miles east of the U.S. Capitol is currently owned by the federal government, and congressional control is one of the biggest obstacles to potentially build a new state-of-the-art football stadium on the site, the future of which has been a matter of considerable debate. One major question around the RFK Stadium site is whether the D.C. government will approve construction of a mixed-use entertainment complex on the lands just west of the Anacostia River. While several D.C. City Council members have voiced their opposition to building a stadium, their mayor Bowser, her name is so weird because you say Mayor Muriel Bowser, like that's hard to say if you try to say it all in the regular sentence. You got to slow down and say Mayor Muriel Bowser, because I just tried to say the stadium there, Mayor Muriel Bowser. That's that's tough to say. Muriel Bowser has supported the idea of continue and continues to do so. So pause right quick. That's one thing about her. All right, she has continued to support one in Washington back in DC, and it's pretty obvious why. It's gonna bring so much money to DC. It's gonna bring so much money to DC, jobs, as you heard, economic growth, jobs, just revenue in general for the whole Washington DC. So of course she's gonna want it back there, right? It says while she said, "We have a unique opportunity to transform an unused federal land at the RFK campus into a mixed-use destination that could also bring the beloved Washington Commanders back home," a spokesman for the mayor's office said in the email reply to the AP. "We look forward to continued conversations with the team and our federal and local partners to get this win for Washington." It's not clear how new ownership might approach the situation once Josh Harris Group buys the team from Dan Snyder. There is an agreement in principle in place to sell the storied franchise for a record $6.5 billion, pending league approval, amongst other steps. Washington played home games at RFK Stadium from 1961 to 1996. Who's in here? If you listening live or listening on the playback, or you listening to the podcast version, who's in here remember the last game at RFK? Who remembers the last season at RFK? And how was that season for you? Was it emotional knowing that the team was getting a new stadium? Did they show overview of FedEx Field being built? Tell me, give me some insight on what it was like in 95, 96. Because I'm pretty sure the last season was 96, but I'm pretty sure they've been talking about Washington moving probably a couple years prior to that. But let me know. Give me some insight, y'all. I know a lot of y'all in here that probably experienced that. I'm interested to see how that was. From 96 before moving to FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Rushed to completion under previous owner Jack Kent Cook, the stadium has not aged well in a decade since. Okay, yeah. See, I already knew that. I knew Jack Kent Cook rushed the stadium being built because he wanted to see it before he passed. But do y'all feel like that's the main reason why the stadium is how it is? Because he rushed it? What is it like? What happened? Like, what was he trying to what was some things didn't get put in place because he rushed it? Like, I'm confused as to like what could have been like, because everybody is saying the stadium is bad now, right? So like, what if it didn't get rushed? Would FedEx Field be in a better place now? That's what I guess is what I'm trying to say. Would it be in a better place now? And would it not be the trash dump that a lot of people are calling it? But yeah, man, Washington definitely could be back in DC, and I just want to know how they're gonna go about it. Who if Merle Bowser is backing it, she's the mid, then I want to know what's the next steps, because I would love it to be in DC. Y'all know I'm like 5, 10, 15 minutes from FedEx Field and probably like 20 minutes from RFK or just DC in general. Probably like, it depends where you're going in DC, but like if I just want to go in DC, I'm like 10, 15 from it. But like RFK, probably like 15, 20. It's right there for me. The only thing I don't want personally is to be in VA. Like, VA is it's not far at all, bro. But that's just out the way, bro. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it in VA, DC, or PG for me, bro. It don't make no other sense to put it in no other part of Maryland, bro. Cause like, if you put it in, like, let's say Owings Mills, that's Baltimore Ravens territory. That's what I heard. I heard somebody say Owings Mills too. I heard somebody say Arundel County. That's B-more. Like, that's all Baltimore Ravens like area right there. So that wouldn't even make sense, cause you just going away from your fans. Cause VA fans definitely not going over to Arundel County or Owings Mills or Calvert County, whatever. That whole area out the way somewhere, down that way. No PG fan going out of Arundel, and DC definitely not going out of Arundel. Like Silver Spring, maybe. Like, that's not that far, depending on where you put it, but that's still kind of out the way too. Like, I just don't see no other like legitimate. And then we're adding VA, because where would it go in VA? Because I know people keep saying put it in VA, but I haven't heard any like specific area that would be great. I hear people say Woodbridge and stuff like that, but where? Like, I haven't heard a specific spot of what would be great for that area. So y'all already know I'm gonna be biased, bro. Keep the stadium at FedEx Field and just build a new stadium on the FedEx Field grounds, man. It's right there for me. Nah, I'm true. I know a lot of y'all don't like the stadium. See, me personally, I'm gonna be real, bro. I've never had a bad experience at FedEx Field. I've never did. Besides the food not being the best, I have not had a bad experience from like a entertainment watching the team win. And every time I've been, we always won. So maybe I'm a good luck charm or something. Because I've never had a bad experience at FedEx Field. We never lost since I've been there. And I ain't go to a lot of games. I've only been like 4, but we've always won. So like that increases my experience more. Getting there, again, haven't had a terrible time there. Like, I mean, once I get there, trying to find a parking spot, like spanking me for, I forgot what we paid for the Jacksonville Jaguars though, because I didn't park in the stadium parking lot. I was thinking about it, but it was 60. I think it was like 40. So like, besides spanking me for parking, I've never had a bad experience at FedEx Field. Like, I'm sorry for the people that had the sewer leakage on them. The grass, like the turf is terrible, but those are the players. I'm not a player, so I don't have those kind of experiences. The sewage, the little thing that fell on Jalen Hurts, even though they shouldn't have been leaning on it, like I've never like had a bad experience there. You know, like getting out. Getting out is a nightmare if you park in a stadium. But like if you park like near and then you walk down, I got in and out, bro. I think we parked. Where did we park? It was right there by the I forgot, bro. It's been a break, but I got in and out. So that's probably the only situation that's probably bad for me. Is probably the getting in and out. That a lot of fans can agree on. But other than that, how would y'all feel out there if you're listening live? Please comment. If you're listening on the playback, hit me up in my email on my social medias at juangottibusiness or email at askjuangotti@gmail.com. How would y'all feel if the stadium was to be torn down at FedEx Field and built up on the same grounds? Like the new state-of-art stadium built up on the grounds of RFK. I mean, not RFK, FedEx Field. I would not be opposed to it. Although I would be a little like, dang, why we do all that? Like, if we gonna build something, we might as well move back to DC. Because that's where I want it. That's where it belongs. With the Washington Commanders, bro. It belongs in DC. So that's ultimately where I want it. And I believe that's what ultimately majority of the fan base wants it. But like, if that's not a possibility, I wouldn't mind. Like, it would be cool. When I was down at the harbor for the draft party, that would be a tough place to have it. But again, where would it go? It would be tough because it's like the harbor's like its own little city down there, Oxon Hill. So it's like, where would it go? You would have to tear down some stuff, right? Because you got the casino down there, you got them hotels, Top Golf, the harbor, obviously. You would have to probably tear down some stuff. But just imagine having a building a nice state-of-the-art stadium right there on the waterfront, man. That'd be tough. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Did we finish reading the article? No, we didn't. So we got a paragraph left. So it says, they moved the FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, rushed to completion under previous owner Jack Kent Cook. The stadium has not aged well the decades since. Finding a new stadium site is the top long-term priority for the new owners once they assume control of the organization, with places in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia still among the options. Last year, Virginia General Assembly abandoned the stadium bill, and Maryland took steps to make bonds available for possible stadium construction. So that's the end of that article, man. Josh Harris and his group has a lot to look forward to. Man. But now, let's move on to the next segment, as I got some words for NFL people out there, all right? They are so disrespectful, and I'm not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised because they do it every year, whether it's in season, out of season. They always find a way to disrespect the Washington Commanders, okay? So they put out their power rankings, right? They put out their power rankings. And not that I was expecting anything different. I already knew how it was going to go. But it just pissed me off even more. They're disrespecting us. Okay? They're disrespecting us. They got the Washington Commanders as the 30th ranked team. So we're going to do an exercise, where we we're going to look at the teams ahead of us, kind of compare us to them, but let's just read this. The power rankings are so terrible. We're going to do a couple of these jumps because all of them are bad. But the first jump on NFL.com, do y'all want to see it with me? If y'all can see it with me. If you're not watching live, I'll just explain it really good for you. But y'all look at this, okay? Let me take my face off the screen. Y'all can get the full screen. Look at this, all right? So 32 ranked. They got the worst team, the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, understandable. All right, they're not gonna have Kyler Murray for the first half of the season, but they getting DeAndre Hopkins back. You know, they got some draft capital for the future. Okay, 32 for the Cardinals. All right, pretty bad. 31 for the Texans. All right. So they moved down after the draft. I would have moved them up because they got C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson. Got John Mechie coming back. They got Jordan Petrie on that defense. Derek Stingley. They got some nice weapons, nice pieces on that team. But 31, I ain't gonna argue with it, but I wouldn't have them at 31. But then number 30. The Washington Commanders. This is post-draft, by the way. So this is recent. This is post-draft. They got the Washington Commanders at 30, bro. But let's read why they had the Washington Commanders at 30, all right? They say the Sam Howell thing might be real. The Commanders keep telling anyone who asks that they were serious about giving the 2022 fifth-round pick a chance to win a starting job in 2023. And their decision to pass on taking a quarterback in the draft proved they were serious. A Howell versus Jacoby Brissett summertime camp battle doesn't scream high-level contenders, but it's also fair to wonder if the organization is in a bit of holding pattern on decisions, like saying using an early pick on a quarterback with teams' ownership very much in transit, as a new era of Washington football is coming, just not yet. Okay. Breathe, Juan. Breathe. And y'all breathe out there, because I know y'all hot. I know y'all probably hot. First of all, there is no quarterback battle going on in the summertime. There's no quarterback battle. And if it is going to be a quarterback battle, bro, I swear Ron Rivera should be fired right there. If there's a quarterback battle this summer, Ron Rivera should be fired. Because there is no way you genuinely bought in Jacoby Brissett to compete with Sam Howell and to actually consider giving him the job. I know that's not what Ron's doing. And if you listen to Ron, you know that's not what he's doing. He strictly bought in Jacoby Brissett because he's a backup and he's going to mentor Sam Howell and show him the ropes mentally, because the only people that can prepare you physically to play is you. I don't see Ron genuinely bringing in Jacoby Brissett for anything more than that. Okay? So, Sam Howell's your quarterback, NFL Power Rankings. Not to mention, Sam Howell isn't just no ordinary fifth-round pick. A lot of people thought he would have went sooner in that draft. If Sam Howell would have came out in this year's draft, he probably would have got picked in the first round, if not early second. The guy was a Heisman preseason. He was on a Heisman preseason watch list his last year at UNC. He's not just your ordinary 5th round pick. Okay? But they don't see that. They just see Washington Commanders, and they just think it's the same thing over and over again. All right, but let's that's not even the worst. All right, let's see who was in front of us, and this is my first time looking at it. So let's see who's in front of us. 29, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, trash. Without Mike Evans, besides Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Devin White, Shaquille Barrett, Tristan Wirfs, they got a couple pieces. They're trash. They're not better than us. You put us against them, we busting them. Colts, no. How are the Colts higher than us? Please explain. What do the Colts have? And I'm hoping Anthony Richardson pans out. Okay. But what do they have? Besides Michael Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. Huh? Trash. I don't know how they're better than us. Denver, trash. I don't know how they're better than us. Hopefully they're much better. They should have been better last year. That's what a lot of people thought. But Russell Wilson was bad. He's 34. I love Russell Wilson. He was my favorite player for the longest until Josh Allen came in the league. But trash. It's not better than us, bro. They're not better than us. And let's be real, y'all. Let's be real out there. Let's be real. Keep it on it. And Sean Payton, their coach. Okay, they're gonna be better than they were last year. But I think we could take them. All right. I forgot about Sean Payton for a second. Sean Payton, their coach. When I say trash with them, I mean when we're better than them. I don't mean that to you. I forgot Sean Payton was their coach. All right. Putting Denver ahead of us, I still wouldn't do it, but okay. Sean Payton. I forgot about Sean Payton. Slipped my mind. The Bears. Okay. I like what the Bears got going on in Chicago. Right now, I say they're better than us because Justin Fields is ahead in his development, and they got DJ Moore. Bears, they're on up. Okay, I think they could be a perennial playoff team. 25, Carolina Panthers. Really? I hope Bryce Young is successful for the Panthers. I hope he makes the Panthers good. But right now, you can say they're better than us, like overall team wise. Don't have a wide receiver 1 for real. Adam Thielen's cool. Terrence Marshall's cool. Laviska Shenault's cool if they even still got him. Like they got a bunch of cool. We got Terry Jahan Curtis, Dayami. I think Dayami Brown goes on that roster and instantly becomes a number 2 behind Adam Thielen. Panthers right now, they're not better than us. They have the better upside right now because obviously Bryce Young first overall pick, but I don't know. Overall, but I'm not gonna hold you. The NFC being slight, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a chance, if they made a run. Especially the NFC South specifically being bad. There's no good team in the NFC South. The Bucs trash for real. The Saints, they're rebuilding. Not rebuilding, reloading, I should say, with Derek Carr. Falcons, hopefully Desmond Ridder could be something for them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers contend for the NFC South, but that don't mean they're better than us. The Titans, I don't know if the Titans are better than us. And I know I probably sound so biased right now, but let's be real. If we look at these teams overall, Jeff Simmons, Derrick Henry, Kevin Byard, and what has Caleb Farley done? They got Will Levis, they got Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill was cool, but he ain't gonna put him over the edge. If Derrick Henry ain't carrying them for 2,000-yard seasons, they're going to be out in the first round every year. I don't know how the Titans are better than us. And I promise y'all going to see once we get higher to teams that are better than us, I'll say it. But another team, Falcons, not better than us. I don't see it. Am I tripping? I don't see the Falcons being better than us. Got Bijan Robinson at 8. Okay, cool. Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow. They lost Darren Waller. They got Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. Bro, no, they're not better than us. They're not better than us. Oh, they got Michael Mayer though? I ain't know that. They cool, but they not even gonna be able to contend in the AFC West unless Jimmy G is just lights out. I don't know. I don't see. Browns, they beat us last year because Carson Wentz was trash. But again, if we look at their team overall, I think Deshaun Watson is gonna be much better this year. But that's another team that I could be like, we're better than. The Rams, they get Matt Stafford back. They got Cooper Kupp. They lost Jalen Ramsey, lost Odell Beckham. They still got Aaron Donald, okay? But I can even question that, can't I? Would I be wrong if I question that? I think we're better than the Rams. I swear I'm not being biased. Think we're better than the Packers, especially with Jordan Love being at the helm. Think we're better than the Packers. The Saints are cool. They got Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended for a first couple games. They got Chris Olave. They get their car. Hey, whatever happened to my guy, Marquez Callaway? He still play for them? They got Jamal Williams. I wouldn't be mad if they put the Saints over us right now. Even though I think we could take them, I wouldn't be mad if they did that. Patriots, we're better than the Patriots. Coaching wise, they obviously got it. But team wise, I think we're better. The Vikings, they're better than us. Okay, Justin Jefferson, they just added Jordan Addison. Still got Dalvin Cook. They're going to be good offensive. Defense, questions. Steelers, they were better than the Steelers. They got George Pickens, Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris. Okay, TJ Watt. But I think overall, team-wise, we're better than them. And this is where it starts to get like, the Giants, I think they're better than us team-wise, bro. And that's crazy to say. They rebuilt that team in a year. The Chargers, they're better than us. Seahawks, roster-wise, I think we could take Seattle, but I wouldn't be mad if they say they're better than us. Lions, I think we could beat them, even though we lost to them. But that's another team where I would question that. Bro, more of the story, fool. I don't even have a problem with us being at least like 18. But like 30 is crazy. 30 is crazy. Like, I'm not even saying we're a top 10 team. Because I know how important the quarterback position is. But, like, to have Jordan Love and the Packers at 19, but to have us at 31 is insane. But that's all I have for that. I'm off that. Let's go to the shout-out segment. Let's go. Let's change the segments and we're going to shout out segments. So turn me up right quick. Let's go. Shout out segment, baby. Yes, sir. Get y'all comments in, man. Get y'all comments in. Y'all want to be shouted out loud on the air? Get y'all comments in. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, the power rank train. But I can't make it. I'm on eight. Yeah. So, shout out segment. Shout out to anybody watching top of the morning episode 24. Let's get it. Alright, let's go. Again, shout out to my guy Uptown Dre and his daughter. It's her 21st birthday. Shout out to your daughter and shout out to you, Uptown Dre, my guy. Uptown Dre also says MCI Center also, but build it on the RFK spot. Both leases at the RFK and FedEx Field spot expires in 2027. For real? I ain't know I know FedEx Field expired in 2027, but I ain't know RFK expired in 2027 too. I didn't know they was keeping a lease on that job. I thought they was just gonna tear it down at some point. All right. DeAndre Taylor. Shout out to my guy DeAndre Taylor. Appreciate you for coming through. He said salute my guy. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Top of the morning show, episode 23. Wait, hold on. Nobody caught that? I made a mistake. I just caught it. Can anybody comment down below what mistake I made? Wow. This whole time I've been saying episode 23 and it's episode 24. Wow. See, that's what happens. Why when you don't pay attention? Hey, man. Real players mess up from time to time. It's cool. Episode 24, y'all. My bad. My bad, y'all. It's episode 24. I'll change it later. Wow, I forgot. I didn't even pay attention to that until now. Hey, Base. Appreciate you, A Base, for tuning in to episode 24. I gotta write that down. Episode 24 of the Top of the Morning Show podcast. He says, do you think we're gonna fire the defensive coach because I want to see an aggressive defense? Nah, I don't think so. If only way Jack the Real gets fired is when Ron Rivera gets fired, if he gets fired. But right now, he's not going nowhere. The Hawk TV. Appreciate you, Hawk TV. Says, yo, what's good, Hawk? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for coming through. Eli Arbazia. Appreciate you for coming through, Eli. He says, Giants pretenders for next year, not sold on them. Okay. See, now the Giants. Let's answer that, y'all. Leave y'all honest predictions down below. The Giants, man, they had a really good season last year, okay? And last year for the Giants, or just in general, proved that coaching matters, okay? Because they did not have nearly as much talent as us or other teams for that matter. And they still found a way to not just make the playoffs, but actually go on the road and win a playoff game. And they did it with they did it with talent, much less talent than they have now. They didn't even have a wide receiver one, okay, last year. Now they got Jalen Hyatt, traded for Darren Waller. They getting Saquon Barkley back. They re-signed Daniel Jones. They got their gadget guy and Richie James, and they got Sterling Shepard back. They got Hodges. Like they got some weapons now. The thing is with them, it's all about Daniel Jones. Is he gonna be able to have another good season like he did last year? And they could potentially do something. Now their schedule's gonna be much harder, so we're gonna see how they do against higher competition. But I don't know about the Giants right now. The Hawk TV, he says, I think there's a possibility that we sign some guys for free agency. For real, who do you think? Who do you think we could potentially sign? I think if anything, we'll sign guys close to the training camp. Cause right now we may not have the money to even sign our rookies, and especially with the ownership change, I really don't see us signing nobody for real. If I'm being honest with you, unless it's our own guys like Cam Curl or something. Eli says, I actually like FedEx Field. It feels like a palace. Okay. Eli says, only thing I don't like about FedEx Field is the parking, but it's actually really beautiful. You see, the parking for me hasn't been that bad. It's been bad, but it hasn't been that bad. Because I don't park in the stadium. And then one time I did, we had the season ticket jump, so we got easy access to park close to the stadium. So we got in and out. But your parking can be a hazard. DeAndre Taylor says, I want it at the Harbor. Harbor would be a great site. I would love it there at the Harbor, but I just don't know where they would put it. Eli says, I wouldn't mind it in Montgomery County, like Rockville or Bethesda. At least it's closer to me than Landover or DC. Eli says, I think the food is good. Maybe you should get season tickets for them. Yeah, the food was not that good the last time I went. The Monday night game versus Seattle that I went to, it was cool. But the food last time wasn't that good. Eli says getting in and out is a nightmare. It usually take over an hour to leave. Sheesh, it didn't take me an hour. It didn't take me that long, but it has took me a few minutes. DeAndre Taylor says, third lane green light. There's a guy who will try to get you to cash out him to get in, but if you take too long, he'll let you go so he doesn't get bagged. DeAndre Taylor says got in the last couple times for free. That's what's up. And they be cracking heads, bro. Either you paying $60 for the parking lot, or you parking somewhere near the stadium for like $40 or $20. You lucky if you find it for $20. Or some people got folks that stay right there, so they park at their house and just walk down. So I mean, it's ways. Uptown Dre, appreciate you, Uptown Dre, for the comment. He says Washington Castle owner Mark Ian is joining the Josh Harris group to buy the Commanders. That's even better. A local owner getting involved. Also, what's the Castles? Is that a what? What is that? Is that a? I guess what is that? What kind of sport is that? What team? What sports team is that? Castles. Let's see. Tennis team. I wanted to say tennis so bad, but I didn't want to look foolish because I didn't want to be like, I don't even know if they have a team for tennis and stuff. Dang, I would have sounded sweet saying tennis, bro, because that was on my mind, but I didn't know that they had teams for tennis. Man. 5G Trey says they should put the stadium. Appreciate you for 5G Trey for coming through. He says they should put the stadium in District Heights, Capitol Heights, or back in RFK. Where in District Heights, though? Where in Capitol Heights? That's what I'm saying. Like, we could say they should put it all these different places, but what landmark would make sense? Like Capitol Heights, right there. You know, where the Dave and Buses and all that is. You can probably have to potentially you could tear all that down. Maybe I don't know, bro. Maybe y'all know some other spots that they got, but y'all gotta think, fool. This is to build a multi-billion-dollar stadium, bro. So it's and then parking and then all that. Like you gotta think about like what geography, not geography. I'm trying to say I don't know what I'm trying to graphically geography. I don't know, bro. I cannot say that word. Like graphically or whatever. Like I don't know what makes sense. You know. Eli says, I think once took like 2 hours to leave after the Dallas game that was in 2008 when their capacity was like 90,000. Oh my lord! Hey, I would love to go to a game with 90,000 fans, bro. Lord, that would be crazy. Have y'all been to a Skins game? This is a game where it's been 90,000 fans, bro. I know that was because y'all know the capacity used to be like 90K, right, or like 82,000 before they shut off the seats at the top because they wasn't getting nobody to come. I would love to be. Imagine 90,000 fans, bro, screaming. That would be so tough. Track already crazy by the harbor, definitely. RFK is the only spot, buses, trains, and beltway accessible, perfect location. Hey, I would love it to be at RFK, man. I would love it to be near the Net Stadium and near Audi Field, but it's like I don't know where. They said the Navy Yard and stuff like that, where that's at and stuff, right? But I just don't know, bro. I would love it. Like, imagine you coming from a Nets game, right across the street is the Washington Commanders Stadium. To your left, Audi Field. To your right, Cap One. Like, I wish it was all just this dream scenario where everything was just all in that one area. That'd be crazy great. But we know that's not how life works. Eli says, not sure what it's like getting in and out of the Ravens game. Never been there, but it's usually pretty easy getting in and out of an Orioles game. Yeah, see, I never been to a Ravens game. I actually want to go to one. We gonna play them next year. We play them every 4 years, and next time it's gonna be in Baltimore. So next year when we play them, I'm gonna go because I want to go. I heard that they got parking garages and all that for the Ravens stadium. So it definitely is gonna be probably much more smoother. Eli says Sam Howell will make or break us this year. Ron Rivera must have a lot of faith considering that Howell will likely determine whether or not he still has a job after next year. Yeah, that's true, bro. Simple as that. Sam Howell will make or break us. It's all on Sam for real, bro. No matter how much time we have, it's all on him. To be honest. Eli says NFC teams that we should be ranked ahead. Falcons, I agree. Bucks, I agree. Panthers, I agree. Cardinals, I agree, which we are. Rams, I agree. Packers, I agree. Bears, I think the Bears are better than us right now. What they're building, and considering the fact that Justin Fields ahead in his rebuild, and they have a bright future, and they got DJ Moore. I think right now, I think the Bears are better than us. I think the Saints and Vikings right now. I'll put them ahead of us. Giants, I'll put them ahead of us too. But the first half, I agree with. G to Don, 81. Appreciate you, G to Don. Thank you for coming through. Denver might be good with Sean Payton. Yeah, you're right. Titans equals trash. Falcons equals trash. Rams equals washed up. Uptown Dre says, once our ownership change is handled, the stints go away and the organization gets its prestige back. Yes, sir. Can't wait for that, man. Hopefully, sometime later hopefully sometime later in this month, we finally get it going. Roger Smith. Shout out to Roger Smith for checking out Top of the Morning episode 24. The reason these teams are considered better than us is because we are starting to get QB with one game under his belt and learning a new offense and overall coaching from the head coach. And that's true. Okay, I understand that from some team standpoint. Some teams, all right? But To have us ranked at 31, to me, is crazy. And then to have a team like the Packers at 19, who's starting Jordan Love. Yeah, he has more experience than Sam Howell. But come on, bro. If you gonna rank us 31, rank some of these other teams lower. Desmond Ritter too. They at 23. Like Ritter has some experience, but again, 23 and Washington at 31, it's crazy. Or 30, crazy. Let's see who else. Like I agree with that comment, but I'm just saying some of these teams that's starting inexperienced quarterbacks or don't have the best quarterback shouldn't be that far ahead of Washington. I wouldn't even be mad if they were ahead of us, but they're just not. They're close. We're not even in the same ballpark as these other teams. DeAndre Taylor, we shouldn't be any lower than 20. According to that list, we are, bro. 5G Trey, appreciate you. He says, for coming through, listening to the top of the morning. He says, this beat was hard. Yeah, it's on crank, bro. Anti probably got the best beats out here right now. He definitely top 5. How would you rank the NFC East teams right now? Right now, I say Eagles. I think the Giants better than the Cowboys, bro. And I think we're better than the Cowboys. Like, nah. Let me stop trolling. Let me actually think. Eagles 1. All right. Giant. Let me see, bro. I'm trying to think. CeeDee Lamb. Okay. Brandon Cooks. Tony Pollard. Michael Parsons. Trayvon Diggs. I'm not going to hold you, okay? I'm going to say the Cowboys is the second team of the division, but that is very, very debatable. That's very debatable. Because the Giants are close to them, and I think we're not that far off of them. I think if Prescott continues to regress like he did last season, with the turnovers and stuff like that, I wouldn't be mad if anybody could be number 2. If they say we're number 2 right now, I wouldn't be mad about that. If they say the Giants, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to put Dallas 2, put Giants 3 and us 4, but that's very close, bro. It ain't this just Jurassic gap between 2 and 4. I swear. But that's tough. But I'm going to go with that. That's tough. Fight for ODC. I appreciate you, man. I missed that, man. Hell to the victory. Everyone know what path. Fight for ODC. I missed that so much. That name just brought back so much nostalgia. Appreciate you for coming through. Fight for ODC. He says, I hope we don't get our first round pick taken away like the Dolphins did for illegally tampering with Andrew Luck. Wait, what happened? Oh, I heard about the Andrew Luck situation. What? I thought the Dolphins was tanking. I thought that's why they got it taken away from him. Wait, what happened? Wait, break that down on me right quick. What happened with Andrew Luck and the Dolphins? You can't talk to Andrew Luck? Wait, you can't talk to Andrew Luck? Oh, because he's still... Oh, wait, because if he comes back, he's technically still under contract with the Colts. If he was to come back, is that what it is? Jim Irsay tweeted about it. Jim Irsay always on Twitter, bro. Is that what it is? If Luck was to come back, he's still technically under the Colts contract, so nobody can talk to him. Is that what it is? Why is Carson Wentz trending right now on Twitter? Yeah, I said that. It's because the Colts still technically He's under contract with the Colts, so if he was to come back. Does Andrew Luck want to come back, bro? I swear he literally left the face of the planet, bro. Like he literally just said, "Forget football. I'm gonna go enjoy my personal life." Rightfully so. No interviews, no nothing. At least I ain't seen no interview of him. Wow, that's crazy. Why would we do that though? I don't think we would do that because we didn't talk to Andrew Luck. Hopefully not. But Donna B, I appreciate you, Donna B, for coming through, listening to Top of the Morning Show, episode 24. Donna B says, "Hey Juan, keep grinding." CPAL. Let me see. Let me see what that means. Carolina Panthers AL. What's the AL? Trying to think. At first I thought it was Carolina Panthers for life, but the A. But Donna B, I appreciate you, my Carolina Panthers fan that's always showing love and support. Shout out to your Panthers. And shout out to you. I appreciate you. John Kine reported that we reached out to him to come out of retirement. Whoa, when was this? Yesterday? Where have I been? I've been working up other things. That's probably why I didn't see that. What? Hold on. Hopefully I'm just jazzing it right now, and it ain't nothing bigger than what. Whoa, bro, hold up. I don't see nothing about that. Dang. Oh, it was last year though, not this year. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, see people like, okay, oh yeah, all right. I got you. Carolina Panthers fan for life. I knew it was Carolina Panthers fan for life. That's what I thought it was originally. But I thought the A probably meant something special. But I got you. CP4L. I kind of tried to make it kind of make the fix. CP4L, Carolina Panthers for life. Donna B says, shout out to you, Donna B. Shout out to the Panthers fans, and hopefully Bryce Young does great things for y'all. Hopefully, go ahead and give him some taste of some Bojangles or something, you know. But appreciate y'all for rocking with me today, man. Episode 24 is in the books. As I'll be back Wednesday morning, episode 25. As y'all already know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share out the show. If you listen to it on the podcast platform, give me a 5-star rating, and don't hesitate to leave any topics for the next show. Don't hesitate to do that. Leave it in the comment section. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to pertain just to the Washington Commanders or the NFL. It could be anything. So leave it down below. And don't forget to check out my new channel, Juan Gotti TV. I got 2 videos going up today. That's where we're going to be focusing mainly on the DMV content. I got a reaction to a music video. And I got my top 10 current hottest artists right now. We got the documentaries coming out soon on DC Rap Legends and Go-Go Legends. Just stay tuned and go check out that channel. It's something for you over there that you might enjoy. Juan Gotti TV is the name again. With that out the way, see you guys next time. Peace.